Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to number 5 of the Curious Crow stream of Cities Skylines. We're back in Westfield, which is my city, and later on we'll be watching a great display of incompetency.
Yes, by me.
As Chris has another go at it. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Hurst, you're there. Hello. How are you? Good to see you back with us. We are going to be taking a look at our town then. And
yes, once more.
Oh,
I've got tweets.
I got shut up about those damn tweets. It's not all about the tweets, man. So yeah, let me play some tunes. I'm a bit loud. Let's turn it down a little bit. There we go. Get the tunes on the go. All right, so I've got
need to sort out your traffic, mate.
Mate, not only that, I've got people leaving at an astonishing rate. People are leaving my town. Have you seen this?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what to do about it. But there is a demand for new housing, so I'm going to create some.
Cheers, Master Hurst. Thank you very much. We'll definitely do the same for you once we've managed to have a goozy at your channel.
Yeah, I did have a quick look, but I can't honestly say it's been comprehensive.
Well, he's put a link in his description to our channel, mate.
Oh, nice
so
one.
Cheers, man.
We'll check that out, man. We'll have a look. Promise. Just we've been very busy bunnies. I'm afraid. It's Stormy in my city. Stormy Daniels in my city.
Why is that? Why do they give storms nice names?
I'm talking about Stormy Daniels, who's someone else entirely.
I know who you're talking about.
All right.
I'm asking. I'm asking a genuinely serious question.
They do it in alphabetical order, so they can identify.
Oh, right. Is that why a few months ago we had Storm Chris?
Yes, because they want to be able to identify like what's what.
I would make a fantastic storm.
See what these guys promise. Not enough buyers for products.
Oh dear. Now you need to pull your finger out of that, mate.
I do. I had an industrial zone over here that I wasn't using, so I've reinstated that. It's just a game of sort of balancing the needs. Now I've got people coming back into the city now,
lovely,
which is nice. And
you need to get to 90,000, is it?
I do. I need to get to 90,000, a population of 90k. Once we get there, we're all good. Now, I'm going to build a little road between these two bits here to try and solve this worker issue that I'm having, where workers don't want to come and work at these places, and I don't know why. So we're going to try and create a road that goes from one to the other. I'm worried this music's too loud. Is this music too loud, everybody? Is this alright? It's quite loud, isn't it? Let's just turn it down a little. Let's do snap turn down to 42%. There we go. I'll be a little quieter there. Yeah, I'm going to build a road across here just so people can get to our industrial area. It's going to knock down a couple of buildings. It's going to make some people around happy. But hopefully we can solve the problem what we're having over here where there's not enough workers. We'll build some housing. So hopefully this problem can be dealt with. So I'm sort of keeping up with demand now. Speed this up. How are we doing over here in our new industrial zone? Is it started up yet? I've got a couple of extra bits. Awesome. So we're just dealing with our demand as and when. That is the whole point of this game. Just dealing with demand as and when. So we need a little bit of blue. I'm going to donate a little bit more blue.
Color. So if you want him to use anything of your products, so send to him in blue.
That is amazingly true,
accurate.
Actually.
Yeah, I know it is.
Now, this is considered bad practice. We need more housing. So I'm going to build a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit here. But to resolve some of my ring road issues that I'm almost certainly going to have, I'm going to build a big boulevard going from there through to there. That's going to solve some problems later down the line.
Just to answer your question, Master Hurst, we'll be playing my map in about 45 minutes.
Yes.
And then we'll give you a good heads up as to when I'm about to take over. So if people want to join in and start building their own cities and try and overtake me, which probably isn't going to be too hard, feel free.
Well,
great.
We're great. We are
in the middle of the wall.
we are actually gonna be looking at this city. I'd like to get to 90,000 today. And another area of the city I'd like to develop is over here. It's ready to go. It's built. It's
you need
just
to make it farming land, mate.
You don't need farming land in this game. But I've got loads of money. So another way I'm going to attract citizens to my town, I'm going to lower the tax to 9% across the board. 10% for industrial. Now, let's see if I lose astonishing amounts of money, because if you look at our income, which is 253,000 cents, euros, I don't know what.
Oh, that must be lovely. Simoleons, because this is like the
kind of the Sims, yeah. And then our outgoing is 228,000. So we're not making that much of a profit, but this is the way we're going to try and get people in to our city.
Cheers, Johnny. Johnny Doe's
Johnny Doe
us on that. Sorry, I can't talk today at all. It's ridiculous. I keep stumbling over all my words. Apparently, it's a well-planned city. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
His traffic's
Johnny's a regular with us. Johnny's joined us before, so it's good to see you again, Johnny. Let us know how things are in the chat. We're always up to hear how you getting on. They're complaining there's no bins being taken out.
Well, you need to sort out your landfills.
How would you like it if I put it next to the park? Huh? This is how real city planners must get, like, just aggy. They're saying the bins aren't being taken out.
Master Hurst loves your setup, mate.
Stop that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's nice to hear some compliments.
Doesn't happen very often,
doesn't happen,
especially when it's
especially
you.
not in life. We're here to. I'll tell you what. It's a bit of an AMA as well. If you want to ask us any questions, you crack on. We'll answer questions. Mostly. About the city, about us, whatever you want. Why not? Let's turn it into one of these things.
Well, we also just. I think it also just goes without mentioning. Obviously, this is our kind of hobby. We enjoy doing this. We enjoy doing the editing. We enjoy putting the videos together. We enjoy having a bit of a giggle.
That explains why we're so bloody slow at it.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, what is it? One every 4 months per video that we put out. If it's not a stream.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing as well, because we've turned this hobby also into a kind of charity event. Well, I think it's worth giving it a mention.
Yeah, why not? I mean, we'll be doing it next year as well. We're not figuring it out. Maybe we should do 24 hours of Cities Skylines. Basically, every year for charity we do a little.
Do we like Greg's? Yes, is the answer. 100%.
Yes.
It's all about the. For me, it's the steak bake.
That's
what gets me.
A little too much.
Oh, Johnny Doe has asked about public transport, because you've got the buses and
public
stuff.
Transport, right. Since you've been, I think, Johnny, did you join us in the last one? Because we've had some development. So I now have a metro system. I now have a bus system. So there's our buses. So that's our metro and our buses. My buses are terrible, but I just don't care. Metro's there. We've got a train station. If I change it to trains. We've got train line over here. I've got train station there. I've got boats there. I am thinking about sending my train line over here and maybe doing a loop around the back. What do we think to that? Does that sound like a good idea? Loop my trains around here, maybe?
Just like there's one point, mate, where you have no public transport going to it anyway.
Which point?
If you go back to the map view, where it gives you the colours and stuff.
Yeah, I got that.
Which one is
do this?
I should probably start doing some
okay,
research.
so I can have a look at my traffic map.
Right, well, you see where your metro is?
Yes, here.
And it's all over there.
Yes.
What about that other bit of your city up there? Like,
up here?
Going to it, yeah.
It needs a metro, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think it personally needs a metro. Master Hurst says yes, more money.
Oh shit, I've just built a train station. Oops. I get a refund. Sorry.
Oh, no. Oh, see, they're all really unhappy about that now.
Well, they're getting a metro line, so that's good. And we're just gonna jerry rig this into here. Jerry rig, that is a weird term that most people don't use. So we're gonna put in a new. That I will build a line for it later. And I think as well, a good city would be linked up with a metro station near the train station. So I'm going to put one over here as well, so people can get from the train to the metro. Doesn't that sound like a good idea, everybody?
Sounds like a cracking idea.
Right, excellent. Now I'm actually going to build my train line in a bit of a weird, wonky kind of line here to just extend my loop a little bit. There you go. That needs power, does it? They're having power problems over here. Oh, come on!
What?
You're having a giraffe, look! There you go. Have power. See if I care. Right, excuse me. Now, we're going to build a...
Martin becoming irate with the citizens of his city.
Oh, mate.
So this is what will make you an awful mayor.
I'll be best mayor. I'll be great. Let's add a stop there. Let's add a stop.
Better transport planning than most US cities.
Wow.
Cheers, Johnny.
Strength.
He's probably not wrong, though.
It's got to be said, though, this metro system I'm building... Wow, if you can hear that, by the way, that is all the leaves falling onto my plastic roof.
We keep thinking it's raining. It's definitely not.
It might be.
I don't think it is.
Welcome to Britain. So, yeah, I've now put a new train line in. Yay! Well, thing. Airport.
Hashtag Martin Trump. Cheers, Master Hurst.
Thanks, mate. Should we build another airport? I think we could build another airport.
I don't know, honestly. Do whatever you feel is necessary.
Right, let's have a little vote in the chat. We have an airport. It's over here, and it's doing quite well. Just build another one next to it. Do we build another airport? Do we need another airport? Let's see how our airport's doing, actually. Let's have a quick look. Okay, we don't need another airport.
No.
Passenger service last week? Naught. Oh, there's a problem in this house over here. The citizens are getting sick. Well, may I please point you to the fact that there's a health centre actually nowhere to be found near you. I'll give you that. Let's give you a health hospital. Health hospital?
The health hospital.
Let's give you a hospital. There you go. That will stop people dying over there. Brilliant. Abandoned buildings are still a bit of an issue in my city. I don't know why that keeps happening. I think anyone who's more experienced in this game will probably be just telling me that's just what happens. I did deal with the industrial...
Taku-chan says all the airports. Cheers.
All the
I
airports.
think we're going to stick with one. Did you know, actually, if you want to know a strange little fact, because of the amount of Sega things that Martin owns...
No, we're not going here, Chris.
We are.
We are not doing this. No. Why not? He just calls me this silly name, okay?
It's very funny.
I don't want to be called this. I'll make that absolutely clear. I have several nicknames. Wilbo.
That is his favourite.
Wilbo is good. You can just call me Wilbo. That's fine.
No.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Master Sega.
Oh, that's not what I thought you were going to... That's better than what I thought.
I was going to say the other one, but I thought,
it's not.
I'm not going to allow that.
So let's have a quick look. I have a small demand for housing, a small demand for blue. Oh, yeah.
Hello to the person who's just joined us. Thank you very much for joining in.
Hola. A small demand for blue, so we're just going to put a little bit of blue in here. It's like Bob Ross, just a little blue.
One day, well, do you know what? Don't worry too much about it, because I still haven't managed to get Cities Skylines for myself. I'm still playing it off of Martin's account. But do you know what? At some point, we'll sort something out where we can compete properly. Promise.
It's a shame Cities Skylines doesn't have. Do you know what would be kind of awesome? Someone's going to tell me it does now. Like a co-op, so you could build a city together online. That would be
pretty epic.
Awesome. I'd be totally into that.
If there are any modders watching, please just help us out. Like try and set that up.
What's going on over here? Peeps are getting sick. Have a hospital. I mean, never mind that this landfill here is probably making them sick. Let's empty it.
I didn't realise that was a thing.
Yeah, no, in this game is a thing. Okay. What are you complaining
What other
about?
day will you be streaming? Well, because me and Martin don't work together.
Yeah.
And obviously his time is all over the shop a lot of the time.
I have a weird life.
We're weird schedules, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
So we don't know when specifically, but it won't be in the too distant future. So I mean, we can safely say we'll hopefully be in the next month.
Certainly. I mean, I might.
Martin might be doing it by himself.
There's
a couple of
good
times,
chance.
Which is fair enough. And if that is the case, and I actually managed to get a copy of Cities Skylines, I'll be streaming it from my end as well as building a city for dummies.
If you want to, just know when we're on, follow us on Facebook. We normally put it up at least like as early as we can. There's a chance, no promises here. I might be able to do a little on Sunday, Sunday evening UK time. No promises though.
I'll be joining in the chat. I'll join in the chat.
There's no promises there. What is going on here? What's all your problem? Not enough raw materials.
Oh dear.
Well, bloody move then. People whinging.
The
and
most
moaning.
British thing I think I've heard you say all day.
Oh, just move, eh? We've got. We're actually doing some Forza Horizon stuff soon.
And Spooderman.
Spooderman as well. Oh, I just accidentally knocked out a road.
We have actually got a few different projects in the works at the moment. Just because. Oh no, we can't tell you that.
What's that?
Master Hurst has asked what our real jobs are.
I can
if you want to.
For a living, I'm a television director. I can't say where, doing what specifically, but I am a television director.
I'll say mine as well. I'm actually a freelance voiceover artist.
Yeah, we both do that actually, but Chris is
mine's a little
actor.
more full time.
Yeah.
Only because apparently I can't get another proper job.
Hey, voiceover's a hard job. Man.
Voiceover is a hard job, especially after everything I've had today.
There needs to be a level of a certain level of talent there. But yeah, no, that's what I do for money.
To be fair, Master, if we could get paid for doing YouTube stuff and doing just Cities Skylines, we would.
I'd love to. There's a really great channel on YouTube. I will find out the name of it when Chris is playing. There's a great channel and a guy who does loads of Cities Skylines stuff.
It's a great channel.
It's great. Kanye West is in my office. What's the deal with that? No,
mate,
that's
he's
not
off his
politics.
meds. He's mental.
Oh, careful now.
No, he is. I'm sorry, but Kanye West, he's gone from being fairly good as a musician to being off his rocker.
Well, you know, things happen.
What was that? Wow.
Hey, he's entitled to his opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, he might be wrong, but he's entitled to
everyone's entitled to their opinion, mate. But I don't know. There's maybe it's just something for me. I personally don't like Kanye. Well, anyway, I just find him. I don't think he should have as much sway as he actually does.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Sorry, I was saying about YouTube.
That channel. Yeah.
IGN did a video where someone recreated Los Santos inside Skitty. That's something different altogether. Inside City Skylines. That's awesome. Go check that. Go check out that video.
Johnny, cool. It is an opinion, and it is only an opinion on my part. Obviously, I'm probably not right. It's fine. I'm good with that. But at the same time, yeah. And as for Master Hurst, we do have moderators, yeah. Me and Martin.
It does.
We do literally everything. So when new videos and stuff do go up on the channel, feel free to check them out because all the stuff that we do is me and Martin. Yeah,
as in terms of the chat, basically we take it in turns. So Chris is sat in front of a laptop looking at the chat, sort of moderating that, and I'm just, moving my mouse around and playing the game. But we swap and then, yeah, so we can't...
It helps, doesn't it, when there's two of us?
Yeah, we are kind of moderating the chat. These guys are getting sick. I tell you what, have a hospital. That's how I'm fixing problems. I'm literally fixing problems with cash.
That's hilarious. You're right.
Sorry, that's the question. Sorry, I was. When you look at some text and you're not quite sure what it says, that's because my eyes are going because I'm old.
You are, to be fair, mate. You are old.
I stare at monitors all day. That's kind of it, really.
Well, I mean, we're both old, I suppose. I got told I was old yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's never good.
I'm 24. I'm not old. I barely even blossomed yet.
Death blossom.
Oh, brutal.
I'm joking.
Why'd you hate me?
Fire.
Why'd you hate me?
Are we going to have a fire? Really, I should put a fire station next to my power plant. That's probably not a terrible idea. Let's put a fire station there. And medical. Yeah, these guys are okay for healthcare at the moment. I just want to make sure that all of my areas are covered with all the facilities that people need. Yeah, I think we're relatively well covered. Yeah.
Can I offer you a Mao-Am?
Yes. You absolutely can offer me a Mao-Am. If you've got any suggestions for the city or anything you'd like to see, thank you, it's an orange one. Anything you'd like to see in the city, tell me, and we'll try it.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I know I'm not. However, to kids that are about 4 or 5, the likelihood is that I am ancient.
I'll tell you, I'll let you into a little secret. I used to work in a college. Okay, so we're talking guys who were 16, 17. And the minute I slapped on that lanyard...
Mate, you were old. You were old before that. You're not even not physically old. You are personality and mentally. You are older.
I don't think I'm mature, but whatever. You know.
Oh God, whoever says we need to mature as we grow older is wrong. That is also an opinion that I have. Cool, they're coming pretty fast from me today.
It's like listening to Radio 5 Live.
I don't know whether that's.
What is going on here? What's your problem? Too few services? I know how to deal with your problem. And as for you, this is not a democracy.
Is it not? What is it? What is it instead, Martin?
I'm in charge.
Do you also hate capitalism?
No. The communist city.
Don't employ no filthy socialists.
Oh my God. Oh, stop it, Ron. Stop it.
By the way, everything we do say, most of it is purely in jest.
It is entirely.
Just to clarify, we're not. Well, mine's not a dickhead.
Chris isn't
most of the time.
Let's put some high density commercial in here. Right, I want to get to 90k. I think that would be... Is 90,000 a fair goal? I think it is. I can't build on these bits because they're bridges. My city isn't flat and I haven't got the hang of landscaping, and I'm not going to. I refuse. So, these guys over here, we need to build them something to make them happy. What is this? Chirpex launch site. Oh, I've already built that.
Johnny Doe. There is no ethical consumption under late capitalism sees the means of production.
Wow. Politics. That's not my forte. Oh, I know why I can't do anything with that. It's a tunnel. It's called the... I tell you what.
You can change it. What are you going to call it? Yeah.
Mr. Hurst.
Max Inch-Rise.
That's for you. That's your tunnel.
Forever memorialised in Martin's decent city.
Who else have we got?
I'm not... Johnny Doe.
Johnny Doe is there. Okay. Let's have the...
Name a hospital?
Just Johnny, you want a hospital named after? I don't think you can, actually. I can name anything I want. Right. Where's the hospital? Where's my newest hospital? It's here. Is it just J-O, yeah?
Yeah. No, you forgot the H.
Oh. After the O?
Yes.
I don't know why it's the Memorial Hospital, but there you go, the Johnny Doe Memorial Hospital.
Considering the fact he's in the chat, mate, I don't think he's dead.
It's endearing.
You were English, not American. Why did you make it have right-hand side traffic from Master Hurst?
I'll tell you why. Because there is a thing called a bank. Now, I may have explained this a little bit with Chris.
You did.
You build the cities in banks. Now, if you build it, I only know how to build it in one very specific way. If you build it left-hand drive, you have to do everything in reverse. That's where the problem is. You've got a hospital. What's wrong with you, folks? Put it opposite the landfill. Delete a few houses. My population is at 86,000 and climbing. We will get there. Now, I need to name something after you, Chris.
The landfill. Thanks for that.
Oh, There you go. It's an honour for you to be named in my city.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for allowing me to...
That's alright. If I had a sewerage... Oh! Where's my sewerage? That's my water pump in. Where does all the poo go? Oh, it comes down here. Okay.
You can tell by the brown water, mate.
Martin. Right, there we go. See?
Master Her says 90k by Christmas Day.
All right. Any ideas? These people. Oh, what's going on here? My coal power plant's not working very well. I am going to delete the building because it's clearly not working properly.
And this part of it's setting fire to things, mate.
Yeah.
Maybe put fire station?
There is a fire station. Like, I don't understand. Like, you see where it's green here? Those are the areas that are covered by some form of fire service.
Okay, so you got most of it covered then.
Like 90% of my fire area is covered. So we need some blue.
We need some blue.
They dig blue. You want some blue? Let me give you some. You want it? Your wish is my command, citizens. I just want to make you happy. It's all I ever want to do.
Just so you know, since we last streamed this, I've actually forgotten everything.
Oh no. Please don't tune off. Please don't turn off when Chris turns up. It is entertaining watching him play Cities Skylines.
I just get frustrated.
Is funny. It's well worth a watch there.
I don't even get... do you know what? It's not even frustration. I'm just sat there kind of cursing my own stupidity.
Right, so we're adding some blue, some blau. We want some more green, and we are going to dedicate this whole area here to high density. Okay, this is a high density street, and this area here is going to be a nice low density street. This is a very well planned city. I'll tell you what I might do as a little bonus. I'll show you a city that I made for myself, and we'll see how that's going compared. I think this is quite possibly the best city I've ever made. Now, if we don't have enough room for expansion... Great. If we don't have enough room there, I have a whole new area ready to rock and roll over here. Okay. Near a coal power plant that doesn't have enough fuel. Now, here's the problem. Right, so I just want to make sure that we're all understood. The coal power plant doesn't have enough fuel. That's where the coal is. Right? So I'm going to move it over here. Okay? In the vague hope that there's enough fuel for it. Now, I just want to point something else out as well. There's traffic going around here, but there's nothing here. There is nothing here, and there's traffic. What's going on with that? Happy?
No, because you're not reading them out, mate.
I'm not going to read them out. So they're saying there's a microbial outbreak. People aren't very happy about the water supply. We're getting pumped from clean and going into poop, which is actually being treated. So there's not actually that much of a problem. The only water pumping station that is not part of that grid is over here. So what I'm going to do, these water pumping stations are already linked up. So I can now go ahead and move this one. Oh, yeah. Wow, what's going on here? I can now go ahead and move this one over here. Thus, I am still meeting demand, but I have hopefully solved the problem. All right. There we go. So I am actually listening. Let's have a look at the water consumption. Sewage treatment. Need a bit more. Let's add another one of these. There's a restaurant there. I'm not going to go ahead and do that. We have a sewage treatment plant here. I guess the sensible thing to do is add another one somewhere else. Let's add one there. Maybe we should just make a big hole where all the poo goes. We should just do that. So, water availability, sewage treatment. Let's add some more sewage treatment. Let's double down on this sewage treatment thing. How about I put more on a line? That cracks me up for some reason. Now we need to get power. What's the simplest and easiest way to get power? I know what to do. He does what he wants. Let's just give them their own independent power supply. Actually, we will hook it into the grid, though. Let's hook it into the grid. That makes sense. But let's make sure we're meeting the needs of our population. Let's have one of those sundial whatsits. People like them. And we're going to put that opposite our nuclear power plant. Because, you know, there's already electricity infrastructure there. Any other ideas for the city, anybody? please chip in, because I am all out. At this point, I'm just doing a bit of maintenance and making sure everyone's happy.
We'll be hopping on my map in 15 minutes as well, folks, so if you want to see me fail, it's coming.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Chris.
I'm sure you are.
I'm sure there are plenty of comments that will be helping you out there.
Yeah, I still think my favourite one was from last week when people were saying Trump's War is now finished, Space Force is in full flow, and Chris's City still isn't finished.
That's it.
I think that makes me laugh.
So again, we need some more blue. Like, I built blue. They love blue. I built blue. Let's build some more blue. Just to meet the insatiable appetite there appears to be for blue. I'm not going to build anything on this road.
Johnny and Master Hurst have both said more buses, mate.
More buses?
Yeah, I know you don't like doing it,
right?
But you're going to have to.
All right. Well, what we need to do to make sure that I have more capacity is build another bus station, right? I've got to build another bus station to make sure I've got the capacity. So in this area over here that is largely unpopulated because it's quite noisy, I'm going to put a bus station, and I'm going to put it. I'm going to. I've already got a space station. That is 100% true. I already have one. So we're going to create a line. Now these lines don't have much method in their madness. They're just madness. So I'm just going to make sure everyone is happily serviced by a bus stop over here. Anywhere where there isn't a bus stop, I'm clicking, right? Because I don't think the game is that intelligent, if you know, catch my gist here. I don't think it's that clever. But we will just add stops basically to loads of places that haven't got stops. There's one new bus line. Okay, our new part here is going to need a bus line. So we're going to create a new line that begins right here and takes people to where they can get to work. And then it's going to take them back again. That's all that's there for. This area here is very light on the bus line front. So we're going to add a new one over here. And we're going to send it all the way up here. We're going to send it over here. Yep, hopefully we can deal with the death zone. And we're going to send it back over here, and then we're going to send it back to its original start point, which is here. Now, I will deal with this death zone problem right now. We don't have enough capacity to deal with stuff. We do have enough capacity. So I'm just going to make sure that we have somewhere to transport the dead to. Right, because that's apparently becoming a problem.
Okay, Master Hurst, take care. See you next time.
Thanks, Master Hurst. Bye-bye.
Parks and pedestrian trails.
Okay, pedestrian trails. I don't know how to do those, but we do need more schools. That is a thing. We will put a school right. Difficult. Here. Two opposite each other. Yeah, why not? This area of my town is working out fine. This area of my town seems a bit empty. We'll put a school.
Like they say with most places, there's always a dead bit.
There's always a dead bit.
Well, it's not exactly a lie, though, is it? Like there's sometimes things that aren't wonderful in most places, but it gets made up for, though, doesn't it, really?
We're trying to increase our elementary school capacity, and it means knocking down some people's houses. I'm very sorry about that, peeps.
We are very sorry if we have taken down your house.
Yeah, it's a bit of...
If you would like a house, you can buy one here.
Yeah, I have extra capacity for homes. Like, I'm good on that front. Put one here. So my elementary school capacity is still way below par. Like, I really need to do more to increase my capacity. There's an abandoned building there. 2 birds, 1 stone. Right.
Johnny, my whole home is a dead bed.
Ah, dog.
Shouldn't laugh. This North Camp's not much better, is it? Really?
Okay, we've now met our elementary. Let's deal with our high schools, shall we? Put one there, opposite the landfill. Perfect placement there. Perfect city planning. That's what you need. Deal with that. And we're going to deal with that. We're going to put it on a roundabout that's going to turn into some massive intersection someday. Put one right.
I think it was my mum who was telling me this before. That
I can't build
when she was due, with my granddad was rushing my gran to hospital.
Yes.
Took her to where he thought the hospital was. Turns out it was a roundabout. It'd been knocked down, turned into a roundabout.
Oh right. Well, we're doing the opposite. We're combining the two. I've just spent a whole load of money on schools.
You only have 33,000 left, mate.
I do, and I had a lot of money before. So for a minute,
isn't that how much I got bailed out by?
You got bailed out by 50.
Did I? Oh wow, that's.
Let's put a landfill there. I don't like building landfills. I'd rather build the incineration plants, but you know, this is a real problem. So I am painfully close now to 90.
Well, you've still got another 10 minutes for that.
When it does, I will buy that piece of land that I've been promising to buy, and I will deal with my horrendous traffic problem. Okay? I will deal with the traffic issues that I've been dealt. So in the meantime, I'm just trying to make this a nicer place to live. I love how I've got a I've got a what's the word? Burial ground next to a landfill.
Fantastic.
The citizens don't seem to mind. I mean,
well, all go in the same place.
These guys want some parks, do they? There's literally one right there.
That's what Johnny said before, mate.
Aha! My solution, ladies and gentlemen: bouncy castles.
Oh God.
That's it. That's how we deal with that problem. I love my stupid solution. It's bouncy castles. Right. That should help things out a little bit. Now, my population. There's not really much demand at the minute, which is annoying. But nonetheless, I will deal with this area soon.
Ooh. Your population just went down a little bit, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's gone back up.
At some point, I'm going to need to start raising these taxes back up, but I need to get to 90 before I do that. It's more important to me that I get to my 90, and the only way I can do that is by building more housing. However, I've built housing; they have not yet come. If you know what I mean, they haven't yet appeared. So while I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to build, get this area here ready for the next
population.
part. Yep. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a small loan of $1 million.
Small loan of $1 million.
And I'm just going to build some facilities over here. Okay.
You haven't been granted it. How long does it take to come into your bank account then?
Okay, these guys have got no electricity either, so I need to build them.
Can't. No money.
We're now in Lone Town, ladies and gentlemen.
So many debts.
Just like a real town. So these guys need hooking up to electricity. That's actually easy enough to do, to be honest. Just hook them up there.
Oh, Johnny's not happy about the loans, mate.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I have a plan for my loans. They're not from the loan shark. It's cool.
Mexico pay for it all.
That's right. So we now need water and what have you. First thing we're going to do is a bit like that. Yes! There we go! So now I have $115,000 million. That's awesome. So now I think basically, if I'm honest, the game's kind of finished now. I've achieved my goal. It's just a case of making it, finally sorting out my traffic problems. I don't think the city's going to rest though. I will carry on, and I do plan on buying the DLC for this game. So this whole area is now ready to rumble. Now it's time to buy this square. This square has been the pain in my side since I started my city. Finally.
Well, Johnny's saying save and destroy it.
Save and destroy. Now, this particular area here, let's have a look at our traffic.
Ooh.
Seeing my problem? So, we are going to do now what I've been meaning to do for a very, very long time.
Well, you've only got a minute to do it, mate.
Don't be so silly. Now, I do need to fix some things here. A feel like I should be given just a little extra time, just a little bit, because I feel like what I'm doing here is very important work. Doesn't like many people are using this road, so let's just delete it for now and deal with it. Finally. Oh no! It's the wrong way. There we go. I'm finally dealing with my traffic issues. How's that?
No, that bridge is still pretty bad, mate.
Yes. Now, I do have a plan for that. First of all, we're going to upgrade this as we can get out if they really need to. Now, I'm going to upgrade this. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong thing to do. Let's Command Z on this. Let's just change it back to a normal one. I can't upgrade here because it just can't be done. So that is hopefully easing my problems going in there. This bridge, though, as you correctly point out, is still a bit of a nightmare. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to fix that just yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, this is my road improvement program, and it's important, and I will get there. So, I will. I'll make this work. So we're just going to delete this for now. Okay, brilliant. Now I've got a bit of a different sort of junction here, a diamond junction.
Yep.
One of the ways I'm going to try and help my bridge out is by creating another road into the city. However, I don't think here is a very good idea. So a little bit further along. Oh, okay. A little bit further along here, I'm going to build another road that goes into the city. But that will hopefully help my bridge out a little bit. I've also
well, to be fair, mate, the way that the flow of traffic seems to be going from your bridge, it seems like the ones that are going to the right.
So they're the ones that are coming from...
Yeah. Well, they were when you had that little bit of the road that turned.
Okay, well, I guess it solved my problem then.
A little bit.
This is kind of dumb city planning, but it's a temporary fix. Let's put it that way. It's kind of dumb, but it's a temporary fix. What I need to do here is build a monster. I need to build one of these.
Gordon Bennett.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I actually need to build one of these. Now, in order to do that, I actually am going to have to like divert my motorway, which is going to be insane. But I have a question for the chat. Do I do this now, and we wait a little bit for Chris, or do we let Chris on now? What's the theory?
I just say do it now, mate.
Do it now. Rip the plaster off. Rip off the Band-Aid. Now, what I need to do is super, super dumb. I'm going to have to take all this traffic. Actually, hang on. I forgot there's a pause button. I can just delete all of this. I can do it myself right here, right now. Now, I'm just wasting a load of money that I spent my grant. This looks mad. This will solve my traffic problem, to be fair. Let's just cut the motorway off. What do you think?
Ring roads.
Ring roads. I have preemptively built a ring road. That exists. Okay, I need to delete a little more. Right. All these cars just... That's how I deal with it for now.
How are they going to get into your city from there, though?
I'm working on that. I need to create this in a big open space here. This is complex stuff, peeps. This is complex. It takes a little bit of brain power, which I don't really, if I'm completely honest, have spare. So I'm going to build that there. Now, how are you going to get onto there, you ask me? Well, The first thing we're going to do is we're going to, before we even like deal with this roundabout, we're going to upgrade literally everything about this roundabout. Okay. This roundabout, sorry, this junction, shall I say. We're going to upgrade literally everything we can on this thing to try and deal with traffic flow problems before they exist. We're building in capacity for the future here. Now, I can't do that because the slope's too steep and I can't do some of the bits, but everything we're going to do here is going to help. This is where it gets complicated. Right. So, first thing we're going to do is build. Hang on a minute, I need to make it a slightly curvy road. This is so complicated. Traffic management this is the most complicated thing I've done in this city, I think. Okay, so now I've built that way. And now I need to build this way. Now it might look like a mess, and that's because it is one. Okay, so now I need to build from there into there, there. Oh, it's supposed to reduce, right? Into there. Right. Now I need to deal with this road here. I have a plan. It's gonna seem like a really dumb plan, and that's because it is one. Okay. Alright. I think we just delete this motorway out of existence. I don't know if this is legit. Oh man, this is so much more complicated than I want it to be. Right, this is going to look like an absolute disaster, just for the record. Okay. So now the motorway is connected. Kinda.
Oh, Jesus, that is a mess. LA has nothing on these needlessly complicated roads.
That's true.
Houston never heard of it.
That's true. Now, there must be a better solution to this. There absolutely has to be a better solution. So I'm going to make it so you can join this one there. Absolutely is. Actually, what I'm going to do. That's what I should have used. In honest truth, that's what I should have used if I was clever. Bad news is, I'm not. So, but it gets even more complicated because now, yes, I've made this, but I also need to make it so that people from here can get on this one, if that makes any sense. Yeah. I need to double junction it. So, I agree, this is absolutely needlessly complicated, but it has to kind of be this way. Okay. And now I have to build it so that these guys coming from here can get onto this other one. Look at this absolute fucking disaster. Right.
Johnny, honestly, I'm wondering the same thing.
But I will wager something.
What's that?
I will wager that it ends up working. For a while, at the very least.
If it doesn't?
Nothing. I'm just saying I wager that it will. I'm not a betting man, Chris. You know that.
Sure about that?
No, oh. Let's take all the money. We've just taken out a massive loan. So this better work. Yes.
Or have you?
I have.
I wouldn't do that as mayor.
Hashtag Chris from there. Right. And play.
Jesus wept. Look at that monstrosity.
But it's going to hopefully ease congestion until
let's have a look, shall we?
All right.
And don't forget to wind it forwards as well.
All right. Speed it up. I'll go off and deal with all these abandoned houses, then we'll come back and see how it's getting on. Okay. Just going to quickly deal with all this abandoned nonsense here. There's a lot of that going on around here. I'm beginning to feel like this area just ain't working out as industrial. So maybe it's time to change. But you also remember that I had to do this mess over here to make this work. So it's not uncommon for me to have to deal with stuff.
Yeah, you were not wrong, Johnny.
What's Johnny saying?
He said, wouldn't a roundabout rotary traffic circle have worked?
Yes, it would have done, and we call it a roundabout over here. And the reason why I didn't do it is because I didn't think it would work, but now on reflection, yes, it would. However, I'd already committed to building it, and, you know, I want to see how we do it. How does a road designed by Martin fare? And if it's complete trash and it doesn't work, then I'll tell you what, we will redo it when this city starts making money again. Which, speaking of which, I need to raise up my taxes.
Up the taxes.
Now, 12%. They're not going to like that. I find the sweet spot for me is 11. They like 11. They're okay with 11, and I'm going to keep it that way. Okay, that's the sweet spot. Let's get them out. Let's get them earning me some dough. Now, as you can see, I've raised it all the way up to 229. I'm going to pay off my big loan here. I'm going to pay off my little loan here. And the middle one I'll pay off in time. Now, I'm going to keep demolishing buildings. And then, after we've had a little think about how our traffic is going, then Chris will have a go, and then you'll see frustration.
Yeah, you'll see a true monstrosity there.
Okay, this area of town here is dying. That's because this is the original industrial. Right, this is the original industrial zone. This is the very first one.
That's because you took away its.
Oh, leaves or something.
You took away its purpose, mate.
What do you mean?
You built all those other industrial areas.
Right. Here's the moment of truth. No. This I can't really do much about. Okay. What I can do, I guess, is build another one that goes into this space. The problem is, this is part of the original bank design. It's one of its flaws.
Okay.
So it's kind of a problem.
See, Martin's quite methodical with this. I'm not. I'm a wild card, unfortunately, and I do things that probably wouldn't work in an actual city.
What I have done is I built a new junction over here that's complete trash.
Did you just glitch out then?
No, I just went.
I said you went.
Me personally glitching.
Yeah.
Out. Don't forget as well. I do have another junction down here for the city.
Oh blimey! Look at that.
So I've built on this same motorway, ignoring this bit over here because that's nothing really to do with me. Actually, hang on. People travelling along here, they've got like 4 chances to get off. Yeah, even more. I built one over here. Like, they've got like 4 chances to get off the motorway and go into the city, and they just insist on queuing up on this one. I have eased it slightly, but I suspect that's going to cause me a problem over here. What do you reckon? I reckon this is going to cause me a problem here, because this road is pretty strained as it is. This road's pretty strained. This road's pretty strained. Like, I'm not sure about that, to be completely honest with you.
I honestly don't know, mate.
Am I being criticised? Am I being critiqued?
No, actually not. Although Johnny did say a contemporary Robert Moses.
Look at that. That is horrible. Oh. Now, I did say as well, I built a ring road around this city.
Yeah.
I wrote a ring road that I can't carry on along here with. Can I buy other squares yet? So, is there any more milestones? No. I can't build anymore. That's as big as the city will ever be. So I need to go over here at some point. Does anyone know what happens when you get past 90 thou? Because I haven't got a clue. We can also, at this point, pay back our loan there. And we can start doing something awesome. We have monuments. We can't build any of them yet, but we have them. So that's cool. I'm just going to figure out what we need to do here to get the monuments. Medical Centre is a research for this. Medical Centre. So I need to build... Oh, I can build more of these to get them now. Oh, I haven't got any new ones. One new one. I reckon... Near the nuclear power plant. I don't know.
It's a leisure centre.
It's a servicing
services office.
Yes, and it apparently it's a requirement for building the Aegean project. So who's whinging about not having enough services? Is it over here?
I don't remember, mate.
Right, because they're about to get a whole load of that. Bang. Let's see if I can build anything else now. Oh, I can build this. This is the Colossal Order offices. That's cool. So Colossal Order are the people who make the game.
Are they?
I can build their offices. Now, I'm going to build over here soon. So I've got my expo zone, as I call it here. I'm going to put that there. So I can build that. What's this? Business park. Okay. So I ought to build that in one of my blue areas over here, maybe. What do we think to that, folks?
Go for it.
I just don't know where to build it. You know what? I'll build it right here. Boom. Now I've built all my monuments that I can. I need to figure out what they take. Okay, so it's all based on unlocking stuff. Okay, so the monuments, I can't build any of them yet until I meet the criteria. So that's how you finish this game, basically. Once you have a city that's functional, has everything in it. I'll tell you what, once this city is done, here's a promise. I will buy the DLC that allows us to have natural disasters. And when it's done, we will destroy it. Like art. How's that?
Fair enough.
Once this city is complete, we'll destroy it, and then I'll probably end up starting a new one. But yeah, I would say this city is successfully operating. I mean, it's got problems, but find me a city that doesn't. I'm going to go back and visit the traffic thing, and then we will flick to Boobton, Chris's city. I call it Boobton. You can see my traffic is better here, but it's not particularly brilliant. I have a bit of a problem with this area here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and delete all this. And I'm just going to build it straight into my junction when I can. This is going to hopefully ease the traffic coming in. Which means I can now sort of delete this bit here. We don't need this bit anymore. Boom. Right. There's a good place to stop for today with this city. So I'm just going to save it as Curious Crow Strem. Yep, okay, so my city is safe. Now. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. For Chris's city, he's got the achievements off already. Because basically he had to take out a loan. And we're off. We're swapping chairs. I'm going to get Oreos.
Do that. Do you want a drink? Yeah, please, mate.
Hello, dear viewers.
Right, so as Martin mentioned, I have started my own city. There are lots and lots of problems with it. Operating normally, okay. So, it's not a very good city. I'm just going to be completely upfront about that. Oh, thank you, sir. Garbage is piled up. Oh dear. Right, now where did I put that landfill? That's where I put it.
Don't worry, Johnny. I will be patenting my design for road work, so I'm on it, mate, already.
Right, okay. Oh, God. What's that about? You're fine. What are you on about? I have 16 tweets.
Are you going to look at the tweets?
No.
He's taking a leaf out of my book. I've got some of the Maltesers buttons here.
Lovely.
Have a little listen to that.
Okay. I built industrial zones and stuff.
They're good.
Right. Let's have a goosey. Yeah, oh, good. Right. Medical clinic. Is that what I got there? That is what I got there. Fire station is most definitely something I need to build. Yeah.
Yay.
What's going to do? A police station. I believe that's a police station, isn't it?
It is.
Right. It's saying it's low.
Your crime rate is low.
That's cool. In that case, what about a school? It seems that apparently I have very few educated people.
This chocolate's really good.
There we go. There's one there. Put another one. Just to make everyone happy.
You've got a road that people can't leave.
Where's that again?
Go down at the bottom there. See that one-way thing? That little T thing?
Yep.
That means the road's something is wrong with the roads.
Oh, right, okay.
Ah, I see what you've done. So, what you need to do, bud, is go to the exclamation mark, left. Yeah, go to that. Then go to the motorway thing. Go to the motorway thing down the bottom there. Up. So you see where the roads are. Go along to the fourth one along. Yeah. Oh, you can't do it yet. Go to the second one along. Third. Okay, see the one-way thing?
Yep.
Go to that. Now, go up the next little bit there.
That bit.
Oh, the space is already occupying this.
Yeah,
okay, so I need you to bulldoze that one you've got there currently. No, the bit below it there. Yeah, and then build a one-way going out. So go back to the little line down the bottom left there, where the exclamation mark is. Yeah, next to it. Yep, and then draw. Oh, I see what you've done.
Oh yeah, so do I.
I see what you... Well, that's a problem. I don't know how you're going to deal with that. Okay, just knock them all down. Chris's City grinds to a halt. Do you want to press the pause button while you do this?
Yeah, probably. Good idea. Why is it elevated?
I'd personally make both of them two-way. Is what I would do.
Sounds like a plan.
But that's me. And as we know,
well, yeah,
road
this
design.
is the thing, mate. You've actually like researched how to do this stuff. I haven't.
No, I haven't. I really don't know what I'm doing, which is evidenced by the fact that. Well, you saw. You saw. In the chat, how's Chris doing? I think. Bear in mind, he's not playing the game before he's doing it. Been with you for an hour now or so. Sorry if you can hear the sound of me eating chocolate. Dirt road, the whole thing. I'd love to see how that worked. Maybe one day I'll do that on the stream for fun. Every road is a dirt road.
Just like the old West. It seems like I destroyed a lot of homes. Well, they're all dirt roads now, so there you go.
Oh, you've actually done it?
Yeah.
Holy moly. Well, you better. Are they all linked up?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that worked for a while. I don't see why that wouldn't work.
What's going on in there? Crime rate is high, apparently. Great. Bombs.
Time to listen to ourselves. So sort of AMA is still active if you want to ask Chris or I questions. We might not answer, but we probably will. Don't delete your bridge, you're not getting the money back for it.
Oh well.
Alright.
Pulled it up anyway.
Yeah, kind of.
Fine.
So
I'll
you
just put a massive roundabout there.
I
in the
think
water.
I think you can actually do that.
That's hilarious.
So your demand for housing is high.
I've also got a severe crime rate going on.
All right.
And I can't build
Okay,
it.
so if you go to the money tab, you should be able to take a loan. There you go. That should allow you to do what you need to do. You know, you were saying in my game, and Johnny was saying in the chat that not really a big fan of taking loans. In this game, it kind of is necessary to do that.
Just to make it a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. Not enough money there, bud. If you'd like to check out the rest of the series so far, parts 1 through 4 are up on the channel, and this will be as soon as YouTube, you know, does what it does and deals with it, and then the thumbnail's ready. I just need to. I do build the thumbnails ahead of time for these videos. You do it. I think you're doing the right thing there, Chris. You're sort of building where you can, where you've already got resources, which is a very smart thing to do.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, one of your buildings is on fire, but we're going to do.
Knock it down.
You can't knock it down whilst it's on fire.
Really? That's hilarious.
I can't tell if that's rain or leaves.
No.
Let's have a look out the window. It's leaves, it's leaves, it's leaves.
It's leaves.
It's leaves.
And apparently now water? They're saying something about water. Low density residential area. Right, what's going on? What's going on here? Not enough water.
I want to get a hashtag started. Hashtag Mayor Chris.
I'll take it.
So just put that in the chat. Hashtag Mayor Chris.
That's fantastic.
I need to get some new music.
You do.
I would love to play, like, you know, all the greats. You know, maybe have a marathon of playing Queen songs.
That'd be fantastic.
But I can't. They got no water.
Not enough water. Right.
Now that could either be a problem with your water pumping station or the fact you don't reach them. I think it's a don't reach them thing. So if you
pipe, wouldn't it?
Yeah, build a pipe from like there down to the other one, and you'll be good as gold, mate.
Like that.
Yep. And then build onto the other one. That'll do. That works.
Cool. Low demand for residential zone.
Yep. So now you've met your demand. Don't touch the green again. Okay.
Okay. Don't touch. Oh yeah. I was wondering what you were on about for a moment. Right. Okay. Apparently they're sick, but I don't have enough money to build it for you.
But do you have a loan available still?
Probably.
You got the 60. Take the loan and then build a hospital, because you find your city doesn't expand until you have to spend money. There is a stream I want to do. Maybe we can do that as like a part 10 special or something.
Okay.
Where we will turn on unlimited money.
Oh.
And we will just build whatever we want to build.
Not enough electricity. What are you on about?
Not enough electric. So if you look at your electricity tab, it will show you how much electricity is going on. You see it's in the yellow.
Yep.
So I would build another wind turbine.
What's that?
That's a coal power plant.
Oh,
You can build it, but
I don't have any coal, do I?
well, you can check. But I've found that the coal power
Can you check?
plants. So if you click away from anything here. Oh no, you just built anything. So if you just click on it, yeah, top left, you'll see some like green-looking stuff next to the dollar sign. It'll show you, but you don't really have coal.
What is all the yellow stuff there? Fertile land.
I mean, you can grow stuff on there, like taters.
Good. It is good to have land.
May all of our land and women be first. No.
Right, so build another one of these, basically. I suppose I could always build it there, seeing as that's where it's causing the bloody problem.
If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, we would really appreciate it. So you can come join us on other streams. Also on Facebook and Insta as well. Curious Crow Productions.
Yeah.
That's very radio, isn't it?
Very.
I'm on the old
What is the issue over here, boys? Come
Not
on.
enough workers.
Workers all around you.
Workers all around you. There's more demand for housing, though. You're doing something right.
Is there?
Yes, there is. See on your bottom left there.
There is.
So maybe turn some of that yellow land that you've got, so you can dezone it by right-clicking it, and maybe turn it into housing instead. You can, yeah, I mean, sure. And you just rezone it, and that's a good way to deal with the problem. So, for example, there's not much need for industrial land, but there's more need for housing. You can shift things around. Like an area that sometimes, like in my city, you can see there's an area that's not really working for industrial.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be dezoning that probably next time around and moving industrial stuff somewhere else and maybe replacing it with whatever's needed. Because some areas just don't work for it, you know. Having industrial next to housing doesn't work a bit later on, but you can change that later on.
Yeah.
I'd say leave your city be, like, in terms of like letting it mature, and then deal with the problems later when you've got more room and more money. Now you see you're making money now. You're on 49,000.
Lovely.
I mean, some of that's obviously loan, but that's money you can play with. So my next piece of advice, you can pay off on your loans if you'd like, but I would leave it for now. They pay themselves off automatically if you leave them alone, but you pay less interest.
Duh.
So
Why are you crying about more water?
that's not water.
I know that's not water, but
They're covered by a hospital, so
then it's their own fault then, isn't it? right next to the wind turbine.
I'd personally go to land where there's nothing else if you can.
Guess what? You've all got a high school now. Congratulations. Thank your mayor. Oh, you want more educated workers, do you, drugstore? Do you? Is that what you want? Is it? You ungrateful goits?
Not hashtagging that. Hashtag ungrateful goits. What does goit even mean? Is it slang? Is it just horrible?
Yeah, it's not a particularly nice thing. Oh, I kind of want to landscape.
What does it mean, Urban Dictionary?
I kind of want to landscape it.
If you want, it'll cost you.
Yeah, I can't afford to do that just yet. Are you on fire? Is that what that is?
Oh, you can demolish it. That's been better now.
Bye.
You're never going to have a perfect city.
No. Oh, no, I'm fully aware. I could make it perfect by making everyone drink the Kool-Aid. Yes, people in chat, I am going to hell.
No one's saying that yet, just me.
Wow, the congestion here is pretty bad.
Is it though?
I need more roads. I need
Go to your top left. Have a look at the little ones with cars. Down. There it is.
Oh.
It's all green. Don't worry about it.
It's all green. I need a bridge. I need to make a bridge. Bridge.
I would go for one single laner.
One single laner.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, one double, but
Oh, the single laners. Yep. I know.
that way you're connecting your city up to more peeps.
So that one.
Yeah, why not? That works.
4-lane road.
It's just expensive, that's all. Now, here's the thing. Stop before you do that.
Yep.
You've got 2 bits there that link up.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah, so I would say link them up. Maybe go off to the left slightly like you did before, because the problem you've got there is you're on dirt roads. Master Hurst is back. Hello.
What is he? Hello, mate.
Welcome back.
It won't let me link them.
We're watching Chris play at the moment. It won't let you link them. Maybe it's because they're dirt roads, maybe. Are they dirt up there?
Yeah, those bits are dirt.
Oh, good.
Distance too short. Slope too steep.
Yes. You've got more people. Are you saying you've got more people in your city than he has?
Standard.
Is that what you're saying?
It won't let me do it, mate.
That's ugly as hell, but it works. You got more people on your city. But you got to bear in mind, Mr. Chris here. Yes, don't do it so close because they're 2 separate ones as well. So you need to put them together at some point. Yeah. Give yourself a little bit of room. Chris has never played this game before. For somebody who's never played this game before, the learning curve is steep, but he is getting there, and he's doing a mighty fine job. There you go. Now you're linked up to 2 separate
Pieces of
highways. Now you can build the other side if you want, but bearing in mind what you effectively end up with here, because of the bridge and the... Yay!
Bruv.
Because of the bridge and what have you, you're effectively going to end up with 2 little towns.
Yes.
So just bear that in mind. The need for housing, the demand for housing is very high. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Johnny.
What's he said?
He said check out that road setup. He's got some dirt road as well going on there. But the first city I built was just dirt road. Maybe I'll show you one of my earlier efforts on this game a little bit later on when Chris is finished. Right, maybe right at the end. Should we do that right at the end?
Yeah,
we'll
good.
show you one of my earlier efforts, and you can see how I got on beforehand. Wasn't bad, but it wasn't exactly great. My first one's there. I'll be very happy.
So they're getting housing.
Just as we talk here, Master Hurst, I'm just checking out your videos on Fortnite. I can't have the sound on, obviously, because it's not my video, so I don't own the rights to it.
Let's see what my tweets are saying. How are my kids supposed to play outside when this is happening? Daily news, industrial waste found in the soil. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you what you can do, Katie Jones. Leave.
Hashtag the mayor that cares.
Wow, our town is quickly becoming a real city. See, Amanda Peters gets it. She's tweeted twice. Katie Jones is just moaning. Why are you moaning, Katie? What is your problem?
I'll tell you what, Master Hurst, you cover a lot of stuff, man. I did have a brief look at your channel the other week. I haven't had time to watch much, but I've got I've got YouTube Premium on the go these days. So I'll tell you what I do. What I do is I sit there at work on my break and I watch videos. So I will watch your videos at work on Monday. I'll download some. You playing FIFA?
That's something we've actually been asked to do.
Play Football Manager as well. Because apparently Chris looks like a guy on YouTube who plays Football Manager. We were at a pub and someone comes over and goes, "Oh, does your mate do YouTube?" And I went, "Yeah, we both do. Why is that?" And he goes, "Oh, has he been playing Football Manager?" I was like, "No." That's why. But we've decided it would be funny. One day we will play Football Manager. Minecraft as well. Master Hurst, Minecraft. Fortnite. You know, I'm really
water drainage pipe. Okay.
I'm really not great at Fortnite, but I admire those who are. It takes a lot of skill. Fortnite's a great little game, so it's free. I mean, you absolutely can't whinge about free.
No, you really can't.
Absolutely can't whinge. That's why we were talking about it earlier, actually. Black Ops 4's obviously got its...
You wanted power. What is your problem?
I think they'd rather have had the turbine somewhere else. But it's alright. Just leave it there. They'll survive.
I'm giving them free power.
It's not free.
Free power.
FIFA 18. I'm not great at FIFA, to be honest with you. Rocket League? Rocket League. Right. One day I will do a video on this. I've got a Rocket League... I've got a Rocket League computer, effectively, that plays Rocket League, and it runs Zorin OS, which is like Linux. Okay. So I just got a text about tomorrow.
Oh dear.
No, I'm on the radio tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
Live with our buddy.
Criminals reported avoiding retina scans with contact lenses. Experimental pre-crime division to combat crime. Okay. Right. Low demand. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying, people. The only difference is I don't care. So what are the blue areas again? They're low density commercial zones. Right. Okay. Okay. So as you're heading out of town, there are things that you can do.
Master Hurst, if you're still with us in the chat, I look at your videos. Are you playing Cities Skylines on? Is it PlayStation you're playing on? Because it looks quite different to the PC version.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It seems to have all the same features though, which is pretty cool. Very cool. Very groovy.
Good God. These people they've got it good.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Oh, yeah.
Aha!
What?
A familiar face joins us. Hello, Maddie.
Ah. All right, Madicals.
How you doing?
What do I want? Have you lost your wallet? I found a black leather wallet. Send
Can
PM
you
to
say
get
that
it
in
back.
the style of Brian Butterfield, please?
Brian Butterfield, have you lost your wallet? I found a black leather wallet. Send to PM to get it back. I need a new belt.
Welcome to Poundfield. Everything weighs £1.
There's a piece
Maddie,
of my
why aren't you
city.
playing GTA with us anymore, huh?
We barely ever play ourselves, man.
I'm occasionally online.
Occasionally.
If you want to see some GTA videos, by the way, we have it's sort of a sister project.
Yeah.
It's called No Mercy. I believe the channel's No Mercy 2018 or something like that.
It is, yeah.
No Mercy on YouTube. Every year we do a 24-hour gaming marathon to raise money. This year was for Alzheimer's Society. It's been and gone. You can still donate if you want. Actually, you just go to nomercy24.co.uk. But if you want to check out the channel, there's a video we done there, a really funny video called Ramps. And Maddie played with us in the event as well, and we really appreciated her coming along. Maddie's just sent a chat, and it's been held for review. Yeah, we'll show that. Why not?
What does it say?
I've been exploring Skyrim as Minure the Pussy Smasher for the last God knows how many weeks.
Class. I like that. Well done, Mads.
Lovely.
Skyrim's a great game.
There's they announced a new one at E3, didn't they?
What, Elder Scrolls 6?
6, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they did. I'm well excited for
Oh, well, that's going to take a lot of people away.
it. Oh, yeah, no, you won't see me for a good few months.
Do you know what I kind of want to I have the same addiction for Gran Turismo games.
Yeah, you do.
Kind of want to hop on Gran Turismo Sport. Actually, there's a video that will be going up soon that we shot and edited like forever ago. But it'll be going up soon. Me doing a hot lap around Le Mans in an Audi RS.
Okay, I think I've kind of divided my city up a little bit more.
Yeah? The Berlin River there.
It's more so that I've got... traffic's looking a bit hefty there.
Not much you can do.
No, there's very little I can
They're actually
do.
using your city. Actually, you've got it quite lucky there. They're using your city as like a bypass to get from one motorway to the other.
That's pretty funny.
That's good because that means that people are coming through your town.
True. Tempted to do like 2 more bridges.
Careful with that.
Careful. To be fair, Mads, at some point, it went well. I mean, when the new Elder Scrolls is released, and we both own it, a copy of it, we will have to go on adventures together if there's co-op, which I don't think there is, but who knows? Might get lucky. Because I'm always up for a bit of mythological co-oping.
Princess Eugenie marries Jack Brooksbank. Oh, Eugenie's got married. Good for her.
Oh, I've just worked
When
out
was
an
that?
issue.
Was that today? It was today. Oh.
That could be why. One of my roads wasn't connected. One of my dirt roads.
Oh.
Right, what's the... I don't have much demand for anything at the moment. Although, see, because they're saying about over here. I wonder if I were to build another little town on the other side of the river
Yes.
and make it almost entirely a industrial commercial zone with a few housing areas.
That wouldn't work so great because you need a bit of a mix. You need to keep your housing kind of vaguely away. Yeah, traffic indeed, Master Hurst. Traffic indeed. I don't know if you caught me, Master Hurst. I was asking you questions in the chat about your channel. Were you gone? Or just can't be asked to respond to me. That's fair enough. Mr. Welshie is here.
Way.
All right, Daff. A dead person is waiting for transport. Hey, you know what to do.
I don't.
Build a.
Or is it in?
Build a creme. It's not a creme. Build a cemetery.
Right there.
But I like to build it on the house of the person who's whinging. That's my practice.
I would, but that takes out several houses.
Firm in the water. Master Hurst, I was just checking out your channel. Actually, you've got some cool little videos going up there. A great variety, must be said, and your sub count looks pretty good as well. Yes, indeedy. We should have a conversation about...
Bring him for transport. It's not like I'm going to force you not to.
I'm sure we might be having a conversation at some point with you about that stuff.
Not enough money.
You know what to do?
Bullshit.
Loan it, baby. Yeah, Master Hurst, your channel looks great.
I can't take it. I've got to wait until I have a population.
Why don't you pay your loan off, the first one, and take it again? Boom, 29,000.
I was on 29,000 anyway.
No, you wasn't.
Yes, I was.
All right. Maybe you was. I do imagine possible.
Right, okay, so this is bus depot. And why? Why, you whinging little cretins?
Well, Chris, if someone cut off your electricity, you probably... No. You need to put that in the water. If your electricity were to be
flaming bridge,
if your
take a few people out.
If your electricity were to be cut off, you wouldn't be too happy either.
Probably not, but at the same time.
Oh, Daff.
What's he said?
Nothing. I just said, oh, Daff. It's been ages since I saw ya. You and your wife need to get on Grand Theft Auto with us.
Right. You stop whinging about it now? Huh?
Well, one of them's not connected up, bud. If you go to electricity tab again, so that one out there, not hooked up. Everyone's a wiener.
Ugh, I care about your power problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can get on your Twitters, I want to start the hashtag Mayo Chris.
I would be the best mayor. I wouldn't be talking about putting up no wall.
Hashtag
I'll
Chris
just do it.
Cares about your problems.
What's this little symbol mean?
That means it's not connected up to anything else at the minute. It is doing power, but it like the game likes it to be in circuits, mate. So you'll have that as long as it's like a dead end. Do you want a quick way to get rid of it?
Yes.
Loop it back into your original line.
It's not even connected to that, though, is it?
It doesn't need to be actually like directly connected. Thank you, Master Hurst.
What's he said?
Sharing the hashtag Mayor Chris.
Right. Oh. Bugger off.
Not enough wool.
That's easily solved.
You need to have a pipe, yeah.
Blah. There you go.
Now, it has to be said, your city is making money hand over fist. I mean, look at that. You're getting
it's not
$4
doing
grand.
too badly, really.
$4 grand coming in per week. That's pretty awesome. Want me to feed you a Mawam?
I would love a Malwam. Can you make it? Yeah, that one will do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
What's the best sweet? That's my question for the chat. What is the best sweet? Or candy, if you prefer? Oh, my love. Sorry, I'm just feeding Chris. I'm contractually obliged to sing that song every time I feed Chris.
I pay him to do it.
You have no distracts. Oh, districts. All right. Yeah, you don't have any districts. To be fair, nor do I in mine. Let's not go too cray with that. Let's let Chris build his city, and then we'll introduce these things slowly. How's that? terraform the place. The track you're listening to now on the stream is called Nimbus.
I don't care about your abandoned houses.
Knock them down, it will help you. Knock them all down. All the houses. Oh, don't worry about it. They'll come back. Oh, you did it at the road? Oh, yeah, do worry about it.
Oh, yeah, do worry about
it. Yeah, what's to worry about that?
You need to worry about all of this.
Mayor Chris. Hashtag Mayor Chris. That's a busy looking junction.
Yeah. So I feel like I need to build more roads or some shit.
I'll have a look on your traffic-o-meter and it'll
Well, it'll tell me, because it's all there. And then it's all there as well. I can't really do anything about that area just yet.
Actually, you can.
Oh.
Go to the globe, bottom left. Buy it. Or buy the one below. But buy the top one. Buy the top one. That makes more sense. You can do more about that.
I can do more with that one, can't I? More land.
Same. Whatever you want to do. I think you've just got a big problem there, mate.
What?
Purchase the land.
No. Oh, the natural resources and stuff.
See you later, Master Hurst. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining us today. For a minute there, all your electricity went out, but somehow you're okay. It all came back. Right. All your electricity went out, but I think you're all right.
Bloody hell happened here?
I have no idea what happened, but it fixed itself.
Citizens are sick, aren't they? Aren't they?
Come on, Maddie / staff. You know it's going to happen. We'll get McCallum in on it. They're saying we need to do GTA soon. I could not agree more.
Now you're not going to get sick, are you?
But to be fair, this game is like crack.
Yeah, I can feel it. Oh, people are sick.
That's my impression of someone being sick.
Mate, you're way louder than that.
Hi, Maddie. Yeah, no, I am a loud vomiter. Like, properly loud. Like, you can hear me the other side of the county.
What more do you want? Arseholes. Oh, do you want some more water pumped, do you? Can have some more if you want.
Yeah? Oh, look at me. Chris just looks over at me like, should I?
Do I do
yeah,
this?
Do what you want, man. Never mind, it's your city. Boobton. We will eventually put some districts in your city.
Yeah. I was going to do.
That way we can... Oh, just need a squeaky chair. We can then start implementing policies.
I am actually going to have to start building on that side of thing, or one of the surrounding areas.
Well, don't worry. You go back to your globe, bottom left. Buy some more land.
Yeah, but at the same time, because it's looking at each one, like, that doesn't have any resources.
I don't think this map generally is rich in resources, to be honest.
No train connections. I can't make them.
There's a train connection there, though, but you're not even leveled up enough to have a train connection. So I'd say...
no ship connections.
I would say go for the one that's probably cheapest, is probably the best one for you right now.
That one.
Go for it. It's probably the best option right now. Or you can do another one as well if you want.
Nah, I don't want to escalate too quickly.
See,
I feel that would be a mistake.
Now you can build out. And you can also, when you get around to it, build yourself another way off your motorway junction. Is that dirt?
Yes.
Hashtag dirt road, Chris. There's so many inappropriate... Don't make a dirt road turn that way, you savage. Don't do it. Yeah, delete their house. Screw those guys.
Arseholes always complain about not having enough water.
Coming over here, dying of thirst.
Be grateful for the fact I actually gave you water at all.
Excuse me.
Hashtag I am the mayor.
Mayor Chris. You see those blocks there, just either side of the roads? That's sort of like the usable space. So if you want, you could probably pack that a bit tighter.
Oh yeah, I know. I intend to.
Is this for the future?
I'm just laying things out a little at the moment.
Looks like a house. In a kind of weird, I must be drunk kind of way.
We haven't done drunk gameplay in a while.
No, I don't think we've ever streamed drunk.
No, we haven't.
Today's the day, boys. Get the beers on. I would, but I've got to drive later, so.
And you're also going to go back to your home base.
Yeah, I've got to do radio tomorrow in the morning. I've got to drag my sorry ass out of bed at quarter 7, which ain't that bad, to be honest with you. I would say...
I've just realised a problem.
What's the problem?
I've put my water things there, haven't I?
Yeah, but you can just extend your network out and just carry on doing what you're doing there. You'll be fine. What I would say...
Yep.
Is you haven't got enough roads linking them up, so I would put some roads sort of crossing up through your...
I've forgotten about that, actually.
So there's fine. That's fine. Like, along your bigger ones, I would say. A little bit further along, maybe? Yeah, now I'd say sort of link your roads up is probably a good thing to do. Just to make it a little bit better, ease congestion. I would say because you're doing this all in dirt road, at some point you will have to rebuild these roads.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely fine.
We'll get the money in first. This will be like your old town.
Old town in the Midwest.
Chris's old town. Boy. Beatboxing skills.
Totes.
Well, that looks kind of like
Shit. Yes, I'm fully aware.
oh, there's a part of the world that looks like that. It's your version of Dubai's like flower in the middle of the ocean. I think he's getting the hang of this, kids.
I just don't give stuff about this area. You will mean nothing to me. Apparently, I'm starting negotiations with local housing developers.
Oh.
You want parks, do you?
You want some
Do
park?
Do you? Is that what you want? Is it? Is it?
You're beginning to have electrical problems.
Am I?
You are.
Balls.
I would say build it close to your existing power lines. It will save you money.
Yeah, not so problematic now, is it?
Yeah, it's not great.
What do you mean?
Still in the red if you look at the top left.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm
Don't-
in a powerful city.
Unlimited
Power.
power.
Unlimited power.
If you want to check out the other parts of the series, go to our YouTube channel, and the archives of the live stream is there for you to take a goozy at. Parts 1 through to 4 are up now, and part 5 will be available as soon as YouTube decides it wants to be. Look at him go. I noticed that you've noticed there's a strong demand for housing.
Yes.
And that's good.
Yes. Yes.
Drink.
That's one of the things I miss about Wrexham. An entire street dedicated to bars.
So they need electricity, they need power.
They need unlimited power. Yes, they do. Don't you? That's nice, isn't it?
Just never hook them up and watch them die.
That's the plan. I mean, what?
I think the weird restrictions that this game has is getting the better of Chris sometimes. It's just like... you don't need to... You don't, that one's fine, mate.
Yeah. So. Oh, now you want water, do you?
Well, if you moved into a place, the least you'd expect would be running water.
No, not at all. What I'd expect is bars. Who needs water when you can...
But bars need water too.
Do they, though?
They do. In about 10-ish minutes' time, we'll be when Chris is done with this place, we'll take a look at one of my first cities. We'll spend a little bit of time. And then we'll have a look at one of my first cities. Mads, have you got Cities Skylines? We've had someone in the chat called Forza Legend 1 YT. Can you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's Forza Legend 1 YT. I will show that comment and I will check out your channel. I will do it right now.
As Martin has said, he will definitely check out your channel.
I'm having a look right now.
I, on the other hand, am not a fan of driving games. I know. Don't hate me.
Let's have a look at these. Oh, cool. I'll watch some of your videos later. Forza Legend 1 YT. I'll check it out a little later on. You're playing it right now, Maddie. How many people have you got living in your town?
I swear to God, if she's got more than me, I'm not going to be happy.
I'm going to laugh.
You would, though.
I'm sure you've been sent this message as well, Chris. Sorry, we just got sent a text. 1789, and they're all about to be killed by a tornado. Oh, Mads, a question for you then. Is that on the DLC? I'm sure it's a natural disaster DLC. I'm just having a look at the price of the DLC.
Oil power.
Really?
Right.
Have you got oil in your city? You don't. I don't think so.
Oh, this is so irritating. Oh well.
Chris.
Yes, my friend.
Would you like the deluxe edition of Cities Skylines?
I kind of would, actually.
£6.46.
Seriously. Winner.
On Kingwin. Speaking of which, here's time for a plug. Not a sponsored video, but there is a link in the video description. You can buy cheap games, and we get a little bit of a kickback if you do that through our link. It's not much, but it might help us buy some more games. I haven't much out of it yet, but feel free to click on the link in the video description, and we get a little kickback. It's on the DLC. Which DLC is that, man? Oh, I've just been sent a message I can't really share. So Cities Skylines. How do I get like all the complete edition? So all the DLC is £12.
Blimey. Blimey.
What Cities Skylines DLC do I want? Natural disasters, £4.44. Price low to high. Here we go. Wow. You can buy Cities Skylines for the Xbox One for £31.
Okay. Oh, that'll be why.
The Art Deco pack.
Lovely, Martin.
There you heard that, everybody. Yeah, not great.
Right, that's how am I doing for? Okay, electricity's at a high. Water and sewage are at a high.
What does
I need to get some more landfills on the go.
What does the deluxe edition of Steam come with? Steam? City Skylines.
Also need more hospitals and medical centres.
I want to play 2 Point Hospital. It's the new one. The new hospital sim.
Oh yeah.
Desperate to play that. Really, properly desperate.
I dug up a barrel full of glowing goo in my backyard. Who should I call? Well, that's not really my concern, is it?
I want to get the natural disasters pack. So bad. Oh man. It's £4.49.
I say just get the whole lot, mate.
Oh, all the DLC?
Yeah.
Quite expensive, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of money. All right, would you say that you're done with this city, or do you want to carry on for a minute?
I just want to build a medical centre very quickly.
Build a medical centre, and then we will save this game, and I'll show you one of my very early attempts.
Do you know what? Hang on, because we are going to have to call this a day soon.
We will. If you're joining us in the chat, by the way, say hello. You can also find us.
This one's for you, Mads.
He's naming something after you, Mads. If you're not looking at the stream, you should take a quick look.
You are a medical clinic. Enjoy. Where have I put schools? That's what I want to know. That's a school.
Yes, it is.
I need to double check because I'm really bad at spelling as it is.
You can get a Snowfall DLC for Cities Skylines.
Well, that's not bad.
That might be nice.
There you go, Dav. You're also named after a school. Or a school is named after you, rather. That's the one. That's what I meant.
Maddie says, my life goal realised.
Too right. I'm just that special kind of person who would do that for you, Mads. Anyway.
Really mean to you then, Chris.
When is that never the case? Right, okay, so that is Boobton.
Boobton. Save Boobton.
Has seen some development today.
Right.
So we're going to go from there.
Let's have a swap over and I'll show you.
Very quickly.
Just quickly, and then we'll have to call it a night. So bear with.
Change places, all change.
Right. This chair is harder than I imagined it would be. So, loading our game, we are going to load the earliest one we can find. These are all 2018s. Let's load this one and see how we get on, shall we?
Just out of curiosity, if we are asked to sub to a channel and what have you,
sub for sub.
If you could also sub to our channel, because that would be very nice. Because then we'd actually like to start growing a community where we can play these games, with other people, and
that's not it.
like enjoy the chat and stuff with other people as well. So yeah, that'd be great.
That's not it. This could be it. Sorry. I just want to make sure I'm getting the right one.
I
Maybe my original's gone now. Oh, this is what I was working on. As you can see, we're at 1 square. We've got 869 people. That's not the one I'm looking for, though. Oh, yeah, this is it. So this is one that I was working on for fun. Oh, hello. Oh, there we go. This is what I was working on and then stopped. So this isn't my very first one, but it's one that's more recent than the one that's been on the stream.
Yes.
And I'll show it to you. I'll show you around quickly, and then we'll be calling it a night. So as you can see, it's a bit weird. So it's quite small. A minute, it's getting bigger. But as you can see, I've got my old town here, which is like the very first part of my city. It originally started like that. I've got several bridges, lots of water and resources. And I've got several islands. I actually have an island, which is called New Island, because you never guess what.
Of course you could.
It's a new island. Completely overhead at this point. I've got Evergreen Park over here. I'll tell you why it's evergreen. It's green.
Yes.
But you can see, for a city that doesn't look that densely populated, because fun fact isn't, it's actually got quite a bit going on. So that's a city I was working on before I started the stream. Also, I've got Wilburton V2. Just want to show you this one quickly. And then we will be calling it a night here.
Yes.
On Curious Crow. I might come back on Sunday. See, it's in a bit of an earlier state. That isn't finished. There's nothing going on here. So we are going to exit this game right now. Let's go to the desktop. Why not? You can see my desktop wallpaper. It really isn't that interesting. So, yeah, we would like to say a very big thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes.
We will be back on...
sometime soon. We
Sometime
can't make any
soon.
promises due to shift patterns and stuff.
I'd like to say Sunday. No guarantee of Sunday happening. I'd like to say Sunday. And now, if you don't mind, I feel like just play a bit of COD. We'll see you later. Thanks for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.